There was another thing going on too, which I feel like we need to talk about. This is a little bit like conspiracy territory, but there were two things that coincidentally happened at the same time that I think is a little bit suspect. So the night before our game, Amorim had set his lineup or whatever, and it seemed like Rashford and Garnacho was going to be out the squad. Massive decision. And Amorim came out afterwards and said that it wasn't disciplinary, but I'm a little bit like, I don't know. At the same time, on Saturday night, actually nearly 24 hours before kickoff, our entire lineup gets leaked.
On what?
Through the chief correspondent of the Manchester Evening News, which
on like what, on Twitter?
So Samuel Luckhurst, he's like a chief correspondent for Man United with the Manchester Evening News, and I think he posted on Facebook. He's like, interesting this, I got a leaked lineup for the United team yesterday, and then listed it, and it was dead on correct, which is crazy because our lineup wasn't something that Amorim's done before. He obviously doesn't have a set lineup anyways, so this was not some kind of guess or just shot in the dark that Luckhurst got from some C-tier source. This was someone close to the club that knew for sure what the lineup was going to be, and for one reason or another to destabilize United, which is weird because they probably represent a party that represents United anyways, leaks the entire team the day before our biggest match of the season. And kudos to Amorim for sticking with the lineup anyways. But then the lineup for Man City came out and it looked so attacking because, you give the best manager in the world our lineup 24 hours before kickoff. And that's going to change the way that they set up.
I don't love that point. I think that their lineup is pretty similar to what they've run, except they brought in Doku.
Also, I'm not sure that Pep is scrolling Facebook, dude.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just, I'm not scrolling Facebook. How do you think I know the lineup?
But also,
it went everywhere.
What lineup would you think they would have started instead?
Exactly.
If they didn't do that? Maybe Nunez on the wing and, I don't know, Kovacic?
You don't prepare
that hasn't been working for the past
based
7
on
games.
a specific lineup is what I'm trying to say. You don't prepare for a game based off of specific lineup. You prepare to face the team. You can't change your approach to the game based off of one player being different than what you thought in your projected lineups. You know what I mean?
It's not the projected players, but I mean
the lineup would be.
To the best football mind in the world, with a world-class coaching staff, there has to be something in your mind that tweaks or optimizes when you literally know a day before kickoff what the other manager is planning to do.
I don't think it's that much. I think it's a very limited amount of time. I don't think you make that many tweaks in a lineup just one day before the game. You prepare for a game throughout a whole week.
Okay. Well, can we agree that this isn't acceptable from a United point of view?
Yeah. No, whoever leaked it is an idiot, dude. But
massive idiot. I don't know who did it. I don't know how so many people know the lineup a day before the game, so much so that it can be leaked. But there's some kind of problem there, and I think the main two culprits or the main two suspects of that is the parties of Garnacho and Rashford. I think it's fucking ridiculous. But I think you have to look at those two as well. And it's lads, what are we doing here? The rumor is they were partying out after midnight sometime during the week, in the lead up to the
United
City
player,
game.
by the way. Classic United player move.
Bro, and this is the thing, Rashford got disciplined for this exact same thing. If this is true, Rashford got disciplined for this exact same thing last season when he was out partying in Dublin the night before training and he had to call in sick. So, and Ten Hag dropped him for a game, brought him back. Apparently, it was swept under the rug. It was fine, but it's clearly not fine if this is going to be a habit of his. Again, if it is true. And Garnacho, again, I like the player. He's young. He has time to learn. It's not the same case as the 27-year-old Rashford with Garnacho. So I'm not saying, kick him out the squad or anything, but if I just look at him and I look at his little posse he has there, I'm not surprised that this kind of story is coming out about him. I'm just saying. Also, before the start of last season, I think Ten Hag had a little disciplinary thing with Garnacho as well. During preseason and stuff, he came in a little bit overweight. But these are just the characters in our squad. These are like the senior players in our squad that, with 18-year-olds sharing a locker room with them, just cannot be setting that kind of example. And like, when you look at shit like that, it's like, no wonder we've been so shit for so many years if that's the culture that the senior players are setting.
Yeah, 100%. Totally agree with you. Especially because Rashford used to be such a good player. I feel like that makes it worse.
Anyways.
Just fell right off the party, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's...
But brave call by Amorim. I think he made like, if it backfired, if we lost the game against City, all the press would be, why didn't you start Rashford? Why, this was a perfect game for Rashford.
Again, I don't think that at all.
I absolutely think that.
Bro, it was obviously disciplinary. No,
I absolutely think that.
No, we're not
because
doing this,
he came out after the game and said it was performance based, bro. Okay, go ahead.
Anyone with a footballing mind understands that he didn't drop these players because he thought that was the best fit for the team. He obviously dropped them for a reason outside of football or disciplinary. You don't just drop 2 random players like that, but put them on the bench. So no, there wouldn't be anyone being like there's clearly a bigger reason behind this that isn't just football related.
Of course, mate. Of course. But with Amorim says publicly that this is not a disciplinary issue. We can speculate about if it is or not, but publicly he's saying to the media and to the fans that this isn't a disciplinary thing. So then publicly, people are then, I guess, have the right or have the ability to then publicly criticize him for leaving Garnacho and Rashford out the squad on merits of performance. Even the same journalist I was just talking about, Samuel Luckhurst, he puts out player ratings before every single game, and he rates the manager too. Guess the rating out of 10 he gave Amorim for what he did against City yesterday. How he controlled the game, how he got the lineup perfectly. He took a bold decision in leaving 2 senior players out. He got rated a 6 out of 10. And his reason for giving Amorim a 6 out of 10 was that, like the Garnacho and Rashford would have been perfect for this game. And if that's the narrative we're spinning after beating City, then what would the narrative be if we lost that game?
That's why
I give credit to Amorim. No, it's not. That's not our fault. That's fucking Rashford and Garnacho's fault for being fucking.
No, I mean your media. Why is your media so crazy? Just chill, bro.
Bro, I know they are. Just because this is the fucking world we live in, when like hating on United and criticizing them and bringing stories for the editor is just the number one priority, innit? I just want to give credit to Amorim for making the bold decision that Ten Hag never made before him.
Do you think that you guys deserve to win that game?
Absolutely.
I thought so too. Okay. Like it was even-ish, but they had more attacking plaudits.
Man City, zero big chances throughout the game. I don't think they had a shot on target in the second half.
Yeah. There's a
50-50 possession.
0.95 XG for City, and you guys had 2.08. So
okay, just making sure we're on the same page.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Need to talk about the players that did hand you over the score and the win in a way.
Yes, let's hate on City a little bit. I've missed that.
Yeah, this is what happened. This is what fucking happens when United win one goddamn game. We talk for 24 minutes about this stupid ass team. For fuck's sake.